Yes, 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 yes.
Yes, 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 yes,
Hey, y'all.
yes,
Yes. What fun.
And we're
Hey.
back, and we're back, and we're back, and we're back.
Mm. So nice to be with you all. Hi, Nyla. Hi, Suzette. Hi, Jay. Yeah, family.
Blessings, blessings, blessings.
So beautiful to
Jay,
be here. Let us know that you can hear us. Let us know you can see us. Give us a little hearts, a little emoji. Just let us know we're
yeah,
alive.
thumbs down, thumbs up, it's all welcome
Yeah.
here. We prefer the thumbs ups.
All right, beautiful. So last week we were talking about Manifestors Anonymous, and we wanted to hop back on today to continue that conversation and specifically to go deeper in talking about the truth that everything is two things.
Everything is two things. It's my favorite thing. My favorite thing to think about.
What does that mean to you? Everything is two things.
Everything is two things. Everything is two things, meaning that when you're experiencing some kind of turmoil or pain or any kind of contrast, like last time we were talking about octopus and sharks and the scariness.
Wow.
So let's just bring that one back. The
Mm-hmm.
scariness of the ocean. And so that's one thing, that's one reality, that's one dimension, that there is a possible dangerous creature in the water that could possibly cause me harm. And so because I'm thinking about that, because I'm feeling that, automatically, and with or without me, this is regardless if I get into my manifestation around it or not, there's automatically the other side that exists also, which is that they're beautiful experiences in the ocean. They're sharks maybe will not maybe, but on this side, the sharks are the ones that come to bring a blessing. They come to show me something new. They come to give me a new taste of life. So it's the beauty of being able to pivot and kind of move over to the other dimension. The other dimension exists.
David Nagel.
David Nagel in the house. David Nagel in the house.
Sending massive love and blessings to the Art of Success Summit. We wish we could be in 7 places at once, and that would be one of them. Yeah. So I think this is what's interesting as I listen to you talk about it is that last week, what I got from what you were sharing and what we've been talking about is kind of the opposite example, where we're having conversations with people and they're super positive and talking about their amazing vision and how incredible it's going to be. And that also is two things, that when we're going into future vision, that part of what is important for us to look at and see is the other side. Like, why haven't we chosen that up until now? And what is the alternative? If we don't go that direction, what are we choosing instead? Because if we're not choosing that vision, if we're not actually making that real, we're choosing something else, consciously or unconsciously. And so
and bring it back to this Manifestors Anonymous, what we were talking about last week, is this is the future. That when people think about manifestation, the old school style of manifestation is to almost remove the dark side, remove the negative, remove the side that's everything is two things. Like, take out the side that is the sucky side and just go with the joyful side. And that's Manifestors Anonymous, meaning like, if I think about that bad side, I will manifest it. So don't think about it,
Manifestors Anonymous are people who are consciously or unconsciously addicted to their blind spots.
And calling it manifestation.
Yes. So much. Hi, Surya. How are you? So much of what we're doing here, we are doing here is deepening our understanding of these everything is two things, the law of polarity, what we're really capable of. Because as our world is exponentially growing, and I just feel like I want to ping you guys again, like give me a little thumbs up or heart, some kind of emoji if you are hearing me. Yes. You're getting what I'm saying, if this is making sense. And if it's not, great, say that too. Like ask a question or say, this is not computing.
Lean in.
We want to hear from you and know that this is a conversation. So this is a time when the resources and capacities of our world is greater than it's ever been before. There's more possible than there's ever been before. We have more resources than we've ever had before. We have more access to these teachings, to these concepts, to these principles than we've ever had before. And the demand is here to meet us, that there's more being called forth from us than ever before. So,
and with social media and with all the things that the capacity that we have to reach so many people with our message is just so much greater, so much grander. Yeah.
Right now, if you feel like what we're talking about is relevant, tag someone right now to come join us. Like feel the magnetism of what we're doing here and take action in that direction to bring more people in.
Yes.
Let's double our numbers right now. Back to back we stand. Can we demonstrate that?
Yeah.
So the sort of like, let's see if we can get our cameras right. So the old paradigm is like, as lovers, is like this, right? Blinded by our engagement, our absorption in each other. And this is the same as what we do when we are meditating on retreat. We get absorbed in this same way, but in God, or in the heart of the self. Come in so they can see you too. And what we're talking about doing here is getting back to back. We're still doing that work, and we're leaning into each other so that we get support. We're not out here on our own, but our task is to shine our hearts out, to shine our light out, to share our wisdom with the wide open world. And me and Sri together, we can kind of do, we got a lot of range, but imagine what we can do when there's hundreds of us, thousands of us, all standing back to back, like in a circle, back to back, supported by each other, leaning into each other, but shining our love, our wisdom out. That's what we're here to do. This is our dance of service. Sri, what do you think?
I think this feels great on my back right now.
Yeah.
I'm actually getting quite distracted by how good this feels.
Service feels good. And the support that you get when you're in service, yes, like Care Bears.
Just like Care Bears.
Exactly. The support that you get when you are being of service, that's an energetic, emotional signature that's very important. Like if you are out there, we can sit down again.
It'd be cool to just keep doing contact improv.
It could be.
While we talk.
Well, we can do it with our hands. All right. So I think it's really important that the service that we're talking about is not self-sacrificing any more than our dance just now was self-sacrificing. I'm not trying to hold Sri up. He's not holding me up. Because we're standing together back to back, it's actually easier to stand up.
she's also not doing what I'm doing.
Mm.
I'm in my unique center. I'm in my unique space of understanding who I am and how my love comes through. And she's connected to her center and how her love comes through. And we have that standing back to back connection.
Mm-hmm. So I think this is important to layer in as we're talking about this, because so often when we go into our big service, our big vision, sometimes it's easy. In fact, I was just coaching a client today who she's doing so great. She just went from like not having this business to making almost $50,000 in October. We just started working together. It's just mind-blowing results.
Nice.
And she came onto the session today, and I'm just like floored. Like, this woman is going so fast. Doing
I love
such
it when it
amazing
happens
things.
that fast.
She's so connected.
Yeah.
She just doesn't have that noise and her edge, the challenge that she brought to the session today was overworking energetically, not because she's like working too many hours, but because she's energetically feeling responsible for doing it all for them, doing it all on her own, pushing herself to do more. And the medicine for that is what we just demonstrated. It's allowing support to be non-different from the service that we're doing. It's connected. It's like they're both happening at the same time. We're never exiting the dance to go try to muscle through or lift the other person up. We're all of us working together to lift each other up.
Yeah.
You posted something today that made me think about this, actually. Do you remember?
Yeah.
Can you talk a little bit more about that?
Well, a lot of the hard work comes in, speaking of hard work and how your client felt like, she's kind of releasing that attachment to hard work. A lot of the hard work comes in not honoring the subconscious, not honoring the illusory layer, not honoring the blockage, And this is what we're talking about. Everything is two things. Manifestors Anonymous. This all comes together. The hard work is because underneath you're still fighting off these ghosts, And
Demons.
so you're trying to do your work externally, but internally you're doing all this extra work to not look at the darkness, to not look at the thing that is most tender, most just juicy experience that's kind of feels like people talk about this as the dark night of the soul. I was just talking with someone yesterday and they were like, oh yeah, I had my dark night of the soul. I had a few of them, in the past, and now like, and what we're talking about is the dark night of the soul never goes away. There's not a time where you're like, okay, I did that. It's
any more than the dark night goes away.
Yes.
Like we're not looking to create the life where we never have to see the moon, or where we never experience the dark sky.
Yeah.
Nor are we trying to only inhale and never exhale. Like everything is two things.
Yeah. Yeah. And it's like being able to see both things and be the one seeing it. So it's like you could be inside of one of the two, or you can be outside of it, looking at it and offering your love to it, offering your gratitude that you're witnessing these two polarities. And on this post that I made today on Instagram, it was mainly about how the subconscious and these blocks are a blessing, because if you were to get everything right here, right now, you would explode. Like if I got everything I wanted right now, I wouldn't know what to do with that. I wouldn't be able to handle it. It would just be like, and it's a blessing because I'm being eased into that reality in a way that's nourishing for my body, for my soul, in a way that it's tremendous less amount of suffering. There's this and it's fun. We came here to be separated so that we can come back. We didn't come here to just be in the full union, we came here to be separated from that thing that we want so that we can come back.
I want to be in the full union.
Mm-hmm. But she wants to be in the full union. But she couldn't experience that if she was in the full union. She had to be there.
That's right.
And so this is about loving both sides of it. Loving both sides of it.
You know, I'm thinking about this, the idea that we can ask for what we're receiving. We can ask for that to come in at a pace that feels good to us. Like when you're channeling and you're getting the download and it's like keeping you up all night because it's so big. You can ask, you can make the request to the universe. Like, can you just press pause on this for now? Let me sleep. And when I wake up, pick it back up. Or can you continue to download this while I'm dreaming and help me remember it when I wake up? Like you can make requests so that you don't have to shut it down. But when you don't know how to do that or don't know that you can do that, that's when the subconscious sabotage will come in to protect you. It's designed to keep you safe, keep you, from getting overwhelmed, from losing your sense of connection to the earth.
Mm-hmm.
That feels very true. The subconscious is designed to keep us connected to the earth. And it just doesn't always know that it doesn't have to go so far.
Mm-hmm. There's a mastery that's still to be had. Even though it's a blessing, we don't stay there, we don't live there, we still master ourselves, And a lot of times when people think of manifestation, they think that, if I just stay with the positive reality, I'll get it. And they miss the fact that all of the potential energy, maybe not all of it, but like a good 90% of it exists in that hard feeling. And when we feel it, we get access to more sides of ourselves, then we are able to use it.
That's right.
In service of what our goal and our vision is.
It's I'm having the experience, just to some of your comments on Instagram, I'm having the experience right now almost of feeling overwhelmed because there's so much that I love about this topic and want to say about this topic. And it feels like so way too much to cover in the next 12 minutes.
What's the most essential?
Yeah.
What feels like the essential voice? Because there's so much, and then there's just a few things that God wants us to say right now for who's tuning in. Hey, Erica. What's up, Jeremy? I think I'll see you later today.
I mean, I think that was a big part of it. Just the willingness to pause.
Yeah. I think about my disdain for promotion, for spreading the word, for the different platforms like social media. And if anybody resonates with this out there, let us know.
Feeling rubbed the wrong way.
Yeah. Do you feel rubbed the wrong way by social media?
That's a good question. I would love to know what people feel about that.
Yeah. And then bringing in this piece that everything is two things. All the time. Even here.
This is it.
Go for it.
No, you don't have to interrupt you.
I love that your eyes went like, whoa! And I want to know what that is.
So this is a micro example of what we're talking about. So the one thing is disdain for promotion, feeling rubbed the wrong way by social media and examples of marketing or advertising or Facebook ads, the way that we dismiss it, it's like telemarketers. It's the new form of telemarketing.
Mm-hmm.
That's not for me. I don't want to receive that, and I don't want to do that. I would be shocked. I feel like everyone feels this way. I know that I'm not the only one. So tune in. It's funny because right now what's happening is that people are like, no, I'm not rubbed the wrong way.
There's a little bit in there. Someone says big time.
Oh, great. Oh, yeah. Erica's rubbed the wrong way down there. Show that one. So think of, like, right now, just everybody tune into what you feel when you feel rubbed the wrong way by somebody else's stuff. Because that, I feel like everyone has that, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Great. So that's one side. That's one of the two things. So then what's the other thing? Not to cancel out the first thing, but to fill out the whole.
There's a range.
So what's the other side of that for you?
What is the other side? And you guys feel free to kind of lean into this with us. What's the other side of that disdain for promotion, for social media? If everything is two things, it requires like a joining, like join us right now and really think about this reality that everything is two things. Everything has its negative side, and everything which is kind of deteriorating and feels uncomfortable, and everything has its expansion side, its quantum leap side, its joyful side. And so if social media is disdain, is tough to get into, if rubs you the wrong way, then and everything is two things, what's the other thing?
Can I answer?
Yeah.
The possibility, and I have experienced this, but I'm going to name it in the possibility state because I want to go really full on with it. The possibility of feeling so seen and heard and understood on social media that it's as good or better than having my chai in India with my spiritual friends. Like the most intimate, the sweetest social connection. The possibility that when I go on Instagram or Facebook or meet someone in an email, that I get to feel that. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Or like I told this story, I did this interview, you guys will see it in a couple weeks. I interviewed the Corin brothers, who are some of my friends and teachers.
Powerful.
The way that I felt when I just heard them play one chord. They were performing at an event that I was at. They played one chord. I heard their voices for 3 seconds and I was done. Like I was like, these are my family. All I want to do is listen to them sing. That social media is not only capable of being that place, but that's what it's meant for. Mm-hmm. It's meant to be the container for that level of deep love, deep connection.
I love it. I have another one.
Yes, because it's not just opposites. This is not just an opposite game, right? We're not just talking. It's very personal.
Yes. Yeah.
So yes,
it's not this or that. It's both. You're saying.
Well, no. That also. It's not just one thing or the other thing. It's everything is two things. But it's also, what I'm saying is that when you talked about your disdain or this feeling of being rubbed the wrong way, that we each of us have a different relationship. Our second thing can look very different. Yeah. It's not just about,
I get that.
Well, then I get rubbed the right way.
Yeah.
I mean, it could be, but it could be something else. Mm-hmm. So yes, keep going.
I gotta respond to all these people. I gotta do all this work to respond to people and to stay interactive. Too much work, one side. Mm-hmm. When I show up to social media, there's going to be someone that's going to give me exactly what I need to make my life way easier. I'm going there and there's going to be something there for me that's gonna revolutionize everything. I'm gonna find a miracle there in my inbox waiting for me.
I love what you're saying because it feels to me like it generalizes what I was saying, which is it's always easier to work with the general. So just instead of making, social media now has this pressure to perform as the most extreme, epic social connection I've ever experienced in my life. It's like it can be that, but what if it's just as simple as like there's something there for me. There's something there for me. There's ease there for me. How differently do I show up on social media when I know both, when I hold the container for myself to feel both?
So this is the power of wizards. We're talking about being wizards here.
Yeah.
Like it's up to you and I to see the two and to make the choice to pivot. We have free will. We can be in complete and utter unhappiness with what's happening, especially right now in 2020, where there's just so much bombardment of what's going on with politics and what's going on with Trump and what's going on with COVID and all these different things can really weigh down the heart and the mind, and it could really expand one side. Where that's all you see. All you see is this one side. And you're constantly trying to fix something. You're constantly trying to heal something. You're constantly trying to protect and defend yourself from what may happen because this is happening, all these things.
Which is fine.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with that. We're not being moralistic here.
It's good to witness it. It's good to be with it. It's good to see it. And then at the other side, there's also, this is the greatest time to be alive. 2020 is the most greatest time for any human to be alive because everything is moving
so fast. The
fastest it's ever moved. Technology is starting to mimic consciousness in how we can communicate. Like I'm talking to you right now, and you got who knows how far away you are. We're able to. That's like connecting to like telepathy and like all these extrasensory perceptions that we have innately inside of us, whether they're active or dormant. Technology stuff. So there's all these things that are starting because of Trump. Way more people are paying attention to politics.
There's more voter turnout already than there's ever been.
Yeah.
Like we're breaking records left.
Every other president was boring. Mostly.
Strong statement. Not sure I agree with that, but
yeah. Not fully, but he's kicking up so much dust. That it's just like, what, really? This is bizarre, and it's causing everybody to pay attention.
What you're saying.
Yeah.
Everything is two things is a hack. We believe it's also true, but it's also a hack that you can use to wake up, to get more conscious. Because when you're aware, I have choice here, then you can see I could choose to think this, I could choose to think that, I could choose to go this direction, I could choose to go that direction. Again, it's not moralistic. It's not like one direction is better than the other. It's if you're not conscious, if you can't see that everything is two things, then you're going to feel trapped with the one thing that's in front of you. But if you let yourself open to the other half, it's like this is in front of you, but this is behind. What's this thing? Then you have the opportunity to switch foreground and background.
Yes.
Some people, I was just looking at Mila's comment, reality TV drama star.
Yeah, reality TV drama star.
Some people think that's one way that we can think about Trump. I'm assuming that's who she's talking about. I certainly think about him that way. And also, when I hear you talk about him, whether consciously or unconsciously, he's a catalyst for change.
Yes.
And to see him that way gives me a totally different energy access point.
Yeah. That everything is bleak and I can't do my job. I can't make a sale because of the president. These things that you've said before. I was like, oh no, I can make even more sales now because this completely ridiculous person is the president of the United States. Therefore, it just means that each individual human on the planet can do so much more. If that person can get what he got, like, what's possible for you and I?
Jeremy just asked the question, how do you stay grounded during that flipping of the foreground to the background? And what I want to propose is that it's the consciousness to see everything as two things that is grounding. When we're blinder and we can only see our one option, that can be very destabilizing.
That's when you're flipping. That's when you're all over the place.
Only seeing one thing.
That's when you're only seeing one thing.
But when you when you zoom out and see, oh, there's more going on here than just this one surface level. What else is there here? What else is there?
Yeah.
Immediately, that's grounding. That's because you can't do that practice without tapping into your witness. You can't do that practice. You can't ask that question without accessing a broader perspective, a higher level of consciousness. Again, not moralistic, just more.
Yeah.
Not moralistic, just more.
Not moralistic, just more.
I really like that.
I like that one.
I really like that. All right.
Yeah. And this is some of the core teachings that we'll be doing and that we'll be sharing in Shine Your Light, our 7-month program that Jesse and I are doing together.
Well, so let's talk about this and see if we can do it in a way that feels so delicious and inviting to everyone, that you guys really, that it feels connective and inspiring, and that whether or not you want to join us, that you feel inspired by the way that we're doing it, so that you're encouraged to go out and do your own self-promotion in a way that feels deeply authentic and resonant. That's our intention.
Yes.
Like, yes, of course, what we're about to talk about is a program. We want lots of people to join it. If you're listening, you're a good candidate.
Lots of people.
30 to 50. That's lots for us.
30 to 50 is 50. That's a good amount for a group. And
the reason that it feels vulnerable to me to do this, because it's like, I'm one of those people. I have this old paradigm of like, this is never going to feel good to me or anyone else. And I just don't like, that's not worth it to me. I'm only interested in talking about it if it feels good to me and everybody else.
And you are doing it right now.
And I'm doing it right now.
Right in this moment.
So Shine Your Light is the new offering that Sri and I have created. That we're co-leading.
New meaning, the last one was 2020 vision. We took a group of 9 amazing masters to India, and then we had a whole year-long program after that. And so we're round 2. Round two for our collaboration is
it's a deeply spiritual program designed to support you in getting your message, your mission, your vision out there in a much bigger way, in full alignment with who you are, what you value, what you want to experience, and how you want to serve. And so it's going to be like art school for entrepreneurs.
Art school for entrepreneurs. I like that.
If you've ever taken an art class, a theater class, a dance class of any kind, you know that there is deep, deep personal work required to go to art school, to take an art class. It's just where it starts. Because what else is there? Your mission, your message is coming from you. So you got to know who you are. And there's a constant evolution there. Yeah.
When you say art, what do you mean? Will we be painting? Will we be drawing? Will we be singing?
I think that the form of everyone's creative expression is going to be different. I love these questions, man. People are asking brilliant questions today. So, Robin, you can replace mastery with mission, message, vision, unique expression, song, dance, art, any of those things. Knowing, there's lots of words.
Juicy.
So
Give it to them. Give it to them.
this program is not for newbies. This program is for people who have been doing what they're doing for a while and are ready for the next level of growth. In general, these are the people who they've been making money, they've been in business, they've been trying a variety of things, and either it's not working or it doesn't feel good. The next level isn't happening in a way that works or that feels sustainable. And so we're going to bring our best tools, resources, and teachers to that dilemma because we have hacked it. Because our hacking of it has resulted in $250,000 months during a pandemic. $250,000. How did we do that? By getting more authentic and by putting more of ourselves out there. And so that's what we're going to hold a container for anyone who joins this program. So if you're just beginning a business, Shine Your Light is probably not the program, but we're happy to talk with you about other programs that we have to support you with that. Just email info@jessiejohnsoncoaching.com and tell them what you want. We'll give you what we got.
Beautiful.
Does that feel complete?
That feels really complete. We did say we were going to do 30 minutes and we're 7 minutes over 30. And so I like that we gave an extra 7. But this feels good. This feels good, guys? Yes, I felt it energetically. I felt it energetically. Thank you so much for dropping in. Yes, Robin, JJ, Mila.
I want to share this before we
Dorothy.
go. I feel like this is our last. I don't know how to show the whole quote, but Mila just captured a quote from
Oprah?
Oprah, Invictus?
Yeah.
It matters not how straight the gate, how charged with punishments the scroll. I am the master of my fate. I am the captain of my soul.
Yeah. She's big on that self-responsibility, Oprah.
Beautiful.
You know, there's that thing that she says where, you know, be responsible of how you show up to the space. Powerful.
I love all these comments. This is great. Yes. So good. We love you guys so much. Thanks for spending time with us today. We hope it's been nourishing and rich and juicy and lovey and sexy and opening and satisfying and whatever it is that you most needed today. Funny, playful.
Love you guys. See you soon. Thanks, Jessie. Bye-bye.
Bye, y'all.